What's going on? What's good, guys? Mike is in the building. Let's talk DJI Mavic Pro versus GoPro Karma. Let's get into this. So you're in the market for a drone for your vlogging channel, for maybe you just want to kind of mess around and shoot little cool videos and stuff like that, and you're not sure what to get. This is why I'm out here chatting with you guys about some of the new tech. I know you're probably aware that GoPro just launched the GoPro Karma, and that thing was the hottest thing in the neighborhood for about a week. And then DJI announced the Mavic Pro, and that thing looked like it's a beast. The initial selling point of the GoPro Karma was the fact that it was portable, it was modular, and you can fold it into something fairly small. The wings fold in, and then you can kind of make it a little bit, smaller to carry. Initially, the GoPro Karma was really just going against the DJI Phantom 4. It was never head-to-head to begin with. But in terms of size and being able to store it easily and have it ready to go the minute you take it out the bag without putting the propellers on, at that point, the GoPro Karma was looking fairly impressive. Now, one thing here we got to talk about. In the field of view department, the Karma completely destroys the Mavic, only because it's going to be using a GoPro, and the only downside to that is that GoPro has that fisheye effect. And hopefully it can fix it, because it does have a new stabilizer feature. So that field of view is going to be 133. That is huge. Okay, like completely untouchable on either side of the spectrum. Doesn't matter which one you go with, GoPro is going to capture a lot more, okay? Flight time is going to be up to 20 minutes. So $799 for the GoPro Karma, all the way up to $1,100, based on which package you want to go with and the way you want to kind of build it. If it's with a Session or GoPro Hero 5 Black, it's up to you. So now the distance you can actually fly the GoPro Karma is 0.6 miles. That is completely incomparable to the Mavic Pro. And both of these units are awesome in their own rights, and they all do great things in their own rights, and it's just a matter of what you're looking for and what's going to work best for you. And then DJI Phantom announced the Mavic Pro. And what do we know? The Mavic Pro is a lot smaller than the GoPro Karma. So it's a lot more portable. The propellers fold in comparison to what GoPro showed. And the arms are also modular. Your entry price point is going to be $749 to $1,300 based on which package you're trying to get. You're going to get a 3-axis gimbal. Your flight time is going to be 27 minutes, up to 27 minutes, of course. It is also GPS enabled and GLONASS. So that's how precise it's going to be once you have that thing just on and just steady at all times, okay? It also has sonar and optical sensors at the bottom. And the distance you can actually fly, it's going to be 4.3 miles. That is a huge range. Okay, so coming from DJI Phantom 4, okay, your field of view was 94, and if you're going to be rocking the DJI Mavic Pro, it's going to be dropped to 78. So, of course, the completely open view is going to be slightly smaller than the Phantom 4. And another feature that I'm really digging about the Mavic Pro, just to make it more precise. Now, these things doesn't make or break your decision on which path you choose to go, because it's just a matter of preference. The DJI Mavic Pro actually takes a visual reference photo when it takes off, so it knows exactly where to land when it comes back, or if you do return to home. So these are some of the really advanced aspect of the DJI Phantom. In the very beginning, when DJI first announced drone, their DJI Phantom, it wasn't a smart drone. It was a very basic one. You have a lot of people that were purchasing it at the same time. They were damaging those drones. They were crashing them, and they were losing a lot of money. You're talking about $1,000 plus of people buying technology and not knowing what could happen. It's almost like a motorcycle. You could buy a $15,000, $20,000 bike. You drop it coming out the dealer, you already screw it up. You know what I mean? You're ruining it. And I think having a drone that's intelligent is super, super important. One of the biggest thing for me, at least in my opinion, buying a drone, knowing that it has a lot of security features where it won't allow me to destroy it myself by mistake. And there is a lot of user errors. It's common. We're just human beings. On motorcycles, we make errors. Flying drones, we make errors. And you can easily lose your entire investment within a few seconds. There's one thing I need to mention that's really, really important, that this drone is modular. If you were to break an arm, propeller, any other part of the component, even the gimbal is replaceable, which is a huge, huge deal when we're talking about drones, when you're spending roughly $1,000, anywhere between $8,000 to $1,000. Same thing as the Mavic Pro. The GoPro Karma shoots in 4K, 30 frames per second. So both cameras will shoot the same quality, and 12 megapixel sensor. They both have that. Another thing with the GoPro Karma that is very impressive, it actually comes with a gimbal, a 3-axis gimbal. Okay, it's detachable, and it comes with basically like a handheld device. It's called the stabilizer. You can take the stabilizer, take the 3-axis gimbal, and put it into the stabilizer, and then now you have a handheld. That's awesome. And very importantly, I mentioned this, you do not need to use your phone as a monitoring device, because you have a little clamshell based controller that will basically do everything that you need. When you buy the GoPro Karma, you're getting a whole package. You're getting a bag. It might not sound like it's a huge thing, but it is huge when you have to buy a $1,000 drone and you still don't get like a carrying case. You still have to invest. The GoPro Karma itself is something that's more suitable for people that are already invested in the GoPro family. And this is why I did not talk about the GoPro Karma recently when I did my last GoPro video, because DJI did announce that the following week they will be announcing something fairly new and exciting. So I knew it was going to be a direct competitor to the Karma. So I held off my opinion until I saw both products on the market to decide what's going to be the best course of action and what's going to be the best item for you to put your money behind. All in all of this is really great, because what's happening, there's competition between those two companies. We're going to benefit from this. We're going to get the saving. Those two companies are practically fighting for our business and our dollars. And the only people that comes out as a winner in these specific situations are us, the consumer. I'm sure it was a tough one for GoPro to swallow when they realized the DJI Mavic. Though it doesn't come with a gimbal, okay? It doesn't come with a bag, but the thing is so small, it's like a bottle of water. And that's huge. That's a lot smaller in the GoPro Karma, and then now people started looking at the Karma a lot closer, because I was pretty excited for the Karma, right? We're looking at the technology in the Karma is comparable to a DJI Phantom 2. And right now they're up to DJI Phantom 4, so the technology is really advanced. One thing you want to keep in mind is that these drones, you're going to invest a whole lot of money in the drones, but at the same time, you're very limited into where you can actually fly the drone and take it. So that's something you have to consider. Out here in New York, there's a tons of regulation. I know the FAA, you can't just fly a drone anywhere. You can be fined, you can be ticketed, and you have to register the drone. And there is a fee for registration. So keep all of those things in mind. You have to be very mindful how you're going to use the drone just before you invest that kind of money, guys. I know I probably should have started my conversation with just that alone. Know where and why you're investing this money, because you're spending roughly $1,000 for B-rolls between 3 to 7 seconds. So very important. Keep that in mind. And also, you can be fined. You can get a ticket for flying these drones around in your city. And there are a lot of places that are not allowed for you to fly the drones. Again, you could be taking money out of your pocket to put into something that might not be super useful. So all of these things you want to keep in mind, guys. So in conclusion, if you're already part of the GoPro family, you have a lot of GoPro devices, and you're looking to fly, and it's not, it's just for fun and not too serious, the GoPro Karma is going to be perfect for you. I think it has a lot going for it, and I believe the second iteration is going to be a lot more promising. But if I were to decide for myself and what's going to work best for me, the Mavic would probably be the ideal drone I would go with. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big fat thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. And let me know how you intend to enjoy this drone. And please, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. What's going on? What's good, guys? Mike is in the building. Today, let's talk GoPro. This week is GoPro Event Week, and I am stoked.